Our special report tonight is on AIDS, a disease which may have lost some of its terrors for us, but which is still spreading fast in other parts of the world. And nowhere faster apparently than in Asia. The United Nations has launched a campaign to check it, but as ITN's Vernon Mann reports from Thailand, it's already too late for hundreds of thousands of people.
At the Temple Hospice in Lopburi, it's time for morning worship. They pray, but there's little hope here. Everyone in this room is HIV positive. These are their last weeks, last days. Tip was infected by her husband, now dead. 50,000 have died from AIDS in Thailand this past year. When she's well enough, she helps out in the hospital. Charitable donations keep this hospice going, not government money. At a neighbouring bedside, a mother calls to Niwat her son. It was to be the family's last farewell. He died that evening. AIDS is spreading faster now in Asia than Africa, threatening economic destabilisation and untold human misery. In a corner of the temple, unwanted ashes of the dead. Bagged and labelled, they await collection, but through fear or superstition, no one ever comes. At this temple in central Thailand, there is a dignity amongst the dying, but the care and attention that makes that possible is expensive. The Thai government leads Asia in AIDS educational programs, but even now they cannot afford to look after AIDS sufferers until they die. Less developed nations might find their economies crippled by AIDS-related costs. The United Nations, alarmed, is launching an AIDS offensive from Thailand, sending task forces to 7 Southeast Asian countries before it's too late. In charge is a veteran of the African AIDS campaign.
Many countries still have an opportunity today in this part of the world to ensure that levels of HIV infections do not increase, but they are running out of time.
The battle to contain the epidemic won't be easy, even in Thailand, which has Asia's best AIDS awareness campaigns. Half the population still think it's carried by mosquito. Bangkok-style bars abound all over this region. Prostitution is a way of life. This is Jakarta by night. By day, overcrowded Indonesia struggles to maintain even basic health services and is one of the countries most at risk of being economically overwhelmed by an AIDS epidemic. At Friday prayers in Jakarta's Great Mosque, they warn of AIDS and preach morality.
Government is also too slow. I'm afraid that the spread of the AIDS is already so far that we are unable to catch it anymore.
At the Thai temple, another AIDS death. A young man still alive when dumped here by his family. Dead 2 hours later, the family were too ashamed to attend his cremation. The barriers of ignorance and fear will have to be broken down before there's any real hope of averting disaster. Vernon Mann, News at 10, Thailand.